Hello, Pally.
Today is April 17th, 2019.
INFocus starts right now. Service Day is coming up very soon, and we'll tell you all about it.
The Appreciation Day for a Lesser Loved Animal is here.
And some history about the Bay of Pigs.
All that and more is coming up on today's show.
Welcome to INFocus. I'm Thomas Colbert.
And I'm Jason Goldie.
There's a lot going on around campus.
Here's some important announcements from today's campus bulletin.
Palo Eco has teamed up with Community Climate Solutions to host a citywide Go Carbon Free Challenge. To learn more about making a team, gaining points, and winning prizes, go to room 1706 at lunch on Thursday, April 18th, or visit paclimatechallenge.org. Next week is Change in Our Schools Week, which aims to bring the Palo community together through a variety of themes and events throughout the week. The themes for each day include Service Day and Random Acts of Kindness on Monday, Pally Is Day on Tuesday, Identity Day on Wednesday, Sources Day on Thursday, and the week closes on Friday with the theme of healthy relationships. Be sure to head out to the quad throughout the week to enjoy performances and more. Students interested in purchasing Pally gear, Sports Boosters will be selling some on the quad during lunch next Tuesday as a part of the Pally Day themes. Prices can be found on the Pally Boosters website. SJP is having a hygiene drive for homeless around the Palo Alto community. The list of items that students can bring include toothpaste, soap, shampoo, floss, gum, face towels, feminine products, socks, hairbrushes, combs, deodorant, and Band-Aids. Products can be dropped off at the designated collection areas, room 218 and room 805, from April 29th to May 3rd.
The 7th annual Youth Speaks Out exhibition is showing at the Palo Alto Arts Center. The Arts Center is located at 1313 Newell Road through, and the event runs April 19th. Check out the photography display in the BSU and Latinos Unidos Club murals. Photography students can earn 60 points extra credit to attend. Check Schoology for more details. Service Day is Monday, April 22nd. Some students will be excused from class to go out and volunteer at sites. And Key Club will host an on-campus activity during lunch on the quad. The Palo Alto Teen Advisory Board, Palo Alto Youth Council, and Teen Arts Council are hosting Palo Palooza on Friday, April 26th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Mitchell Park Community Center. Seniors planning on attending the Santa Cruz Boardwalk Extravaganza or the grad party should sign up soon. The deadline to sign up is May 5th. Sign-up links can be found in the Pali Class of 2019 Facebook group.
Moving on now from what's going on to around campus to what's happening in the world and locally today.
Let's take a look at what's topping today's headlines in today's News Minute.
The massive search for the Florida teen wanted for making threats to Colorado school is over. She was found dead earlier today from a self-inflicted gunshot. The FBI says she traveled to Colorado from her home in South Florida on Monday night and purchased a pump-action shotgun and ammunition once she arrived. 19 school districts were closed today as authorities searched for her. They say she was infatuated with the Columbine school shooting. The 20th anniversary of that massacre is Saturday.
The Justice Department says Attorney General Bill Barr is to release Special Counsel Robert Mueller's redacted report to Congress and the public tomorrow morning. The nearly 400-page report centers on the investigation into possible collusion between President Trump's election campaign and Russia. That includes possible obstruction of justice. Last month, Barr released a summary of Mueller's principal conclusions, which stated the investigation did not establish a criminal conspiracy. Trump and his allies have claimed, quote, total exoneration in the wake of Barr's letter. But Democrats have said they don't trust Barr to accurately describe Mueller's findings. Many are pushing to see an unredacted copy of the 400-page report.
Wednesday is International Bat Appreciation Day. The species sometimes gets a bad rap, but they actually do a lot for the environment. Bats eat insects to help prevent food from being contaminated. The National Park Service said their contribution adds up to more than $3.7 billion worth of pest control each year in the United States. If you've heard the saying that you're blind as a bat, that is wrong. They actually have pretty good eyesight. NPS says some larger fruit-eating bats see 3 times better than humans. Those bats sure are cute, Jason.
They sure are. Did you know that different regions have different types of bats? Some of the most interesting ones live in the tropics.
And speaking of the tropics, Derek Dong is in the studio now with the story of a failed invasion of one tropical nation.
That's right, Thomas. Today's history lesson takes us to the beautiful beaches of the sunny island nation of Cuba. Today in 1961, a group of Cuban exiles financed and trained by the CIA landed at the Bay of Pigs in Cuba with the aim of ousting communist dictator Fidel Castro. Unfortunately, the attempt would fail, and on April 20th, the invaders surrendered after only 3 days, with the majority being publicly interrogated and put into Cuban prisons. Shortly after the Bay of Pigs, the Soviet Union moved nuclear missiles into Cuba, sparking the Cuban Missile Crisis. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Derek.
You know, Cuba is in the Caribbean, and what else is in the Caribbean known for?
The Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's right, Jason, but I personally prefer Vikings over pirates.
Me too, Thomas. So let's take a look at how our Vikings played yesterday.
How did we do, Anthony?
In my book, a Viking could beat a pirate any day. Unfortunately, our Vikings couldn't beat a Lancer yesterday. JV softball lost against St. Francis with a score of 0-15. I mean, there's always next time, right? Boys JV lacrosse tossed the win against Sacred Heart 13-0. Varsity softball lost with a score of 1-17 against St. Francis. But there's always another game, you feel me? Varsity baseball stole home base, beating St. Francis with a score of 4-2. Girls JV will hope to rocket a win against Mountain View at 5:15 p.m. Boys JV volleyball will get in the zone against Gunn at 5:30 p.m. along with boys varsity volleyball at 6:45 p.m. Now back to you.
Pally's wins and losses seem to be all over the place today, Jason.
But something that will be very consistent the next few days is the weather.
That's right. We're looking at blue skies and sunny days this week. Let's take a closer look at the weather report. As we look at Cisco today, we got a high of 66 and a low of 50, roughly around 64 degrees right now with winds at about 7 miles an hour. Now, as we cross the bay up into Oakland, we got a high of 69 and a low of 51, roughly around 67 degrees with winds at about 8 miles an hour. Now let's go down south to San Jose. We got a high of 74 and a low of 51. So that's our Bay Area temperatures for today. As we look at today in Palo Alto, today was around 68 degrees. We had a high 73, a low 51s. Winds at about 5 miles an hour today. As we look at Thursday and Friday, we're expecting a high of 73 and a high of 74. Lows at around 50s. Going to be really nice and sunny tomorrow. But this coming up weekend, we're expecting a lot of cloudy days. But those sunny days will be back next week. Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pally.